I'm gonna be Wilson again. It's like, Heidi ho, neighborino. Make this one with a pair of underwear I have, and then there's a Hello Kitty poking her head out of one of them. It's super silly and super adorable at the same time. Oh, hey, Gabby. Yeah. Hi, honey. Well, hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Cupcake. I see that you're a first-time chatter. Welcome to the stream. We are getting started. You guys have been absolutely nuts. We started the new year off with this Sprout Quilt Challenge going on. She's here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Oshemi, let me know if the audio is weird. There we go. But yeah, so it's been an absolute banger of a month with us doing the Sprout Quilt Challenge and having the interviews all this month so far. You guys have hit me up to 450 for followers, so thank you so much. I see all of these, like, after stream follows and before stream follows, and you guys have just been fantastic, and so thank you very much. That tells me that you've been enjoying the content that we've been doing this month, and that it's gonna be a really fun year. So welcome. I have a little bit of announcement to kind of go and kick off the year for, and I know I'm excited about it. So I guess I'm just going to go straight into it. So, on top of us doing the Sprout Quilt Challenge, which if you're not a part of and you're interested in seeing what it's about, you can sign up there and get caught up. We're in week 2 and we'll start week 3 out of 7 next Monday. And we're doing giveaways and prizes over on Instagram. So if you're interested in taking part in that, then hit that link and, you know, get yourself going, right? But yeah, so on top of doing all of that and all the craziness that comes with that between the emails and the stream interviews and the Zoom calls and all the stuff, and it's so exciting, don't get me wrong. I announced it on Instagram today, so I'm sure if you guys are following me over on Insta, which you probably should, right? I'm gonna do the little sellouty thing because I'm so freaking excited. But hit that Instagram. And I'm just gonna... Boop. I am a Maywood Maker. I am a Maywood Maker this year. I am super excited about it and to share. And what does that mean, right? What is a Maywood Maker? So a Maywood Maker is a type of ambassador for Maywood Studio Fabrics. Yeah, woo! I'm so excited! Yay! So what that means is that through the year, there's a total of, wrong one. There's a total of 12 of us, right? These wonderful people over here. We are going to be working with Maywood and working with new fabric collections that aren't out yet, and doing group projects and just lifting each other up. This really kind of was an ambassadors type program
for emerging artists, for enthusiasts, and all that kind of stuff. And so I am really excited that I've been accepted. It wasn't something that I was really expecting. It was something that I had been told about by a couple friends. Some of them are going to be part of the interviews this month. And they were like, yeah, you should do this. This is probably the least time draining. That's probably not the right word, but the least committal kind of stuff to do, because right now I have so much going on, and like thinking about adding one more thing to the list and then one more thing, it was a lot. But this one, I can actually manage my time around these projects, and it'll be a lot of fun. Oh, and I see we have a HelloFresh. Oh, I guess it's over here in this corner. We have a HelloFresh subscriptor. So that's another thing we got to touch on, is that I am a HelloFresh partner this month. I'm so excited. It's been a big month, guys. You know, we're doing the Sprout Quilt Challenge, and I announced that I'm part of the Quilt Designers Collective. I'm a Maywood Maker. I'm a HelloFresh partner. Holy crap on a cracker. We are so freaking busy. So yeah. I'm really excited about all the things, and I have a really great feeling for this coming year, and just what... Oh, Shemi, did you see that? That was like a weird little glitch. No, you missed it? Am I lagging on your end? Everything looks good on my end as far as bitrate. I look fine? Okay. I'm just gonna go with it then. It was weird because my camera did like a weird staticky instance. I don't know if it was just on my OBS side or if it was on something on your side. So, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, so I'm a Maywood Maker. And I'm pretty excited about it. So, yeah. But yeah, so tonight, I have my coffee. I'm ready to go. I've been looking into a couple things offline for stream updates, because I kind of want to, it's kind of going around. Everybody's kind of refreshing their streams and refreshing their elements, and we've been using these elements for 5 years at least. Some of them longer, like the box here, my live box, I've been using since I started, right? New year, new look, exactly. Which means I also need to go get my hair done at some point, because my hair, there's too many whites. That is white now. That used to just be a little bit of gray and then go into brown, and now it's just white. I'm getting old. But that's okay. It is what it is. But, hey, Scotty! How you doing, bud? I love your emote. I loved when you showed... So, for anybody who doesn't know, Scotty Rotten, I met him recently. He is a streamer, an IRL streamer. So, I'm gonna try and shout you out, Scotty, because I'm not very good at it. But, you know, I could try. Alright, what did I do now? I did a thing. Okay, go away. There we go. Shout out. This should work. I'd have my mods do it, but they don't know how to do anything of that nature. No, that's not gonna work. I think I have to give you space. You can tell we don't shout people out very often. It's usually just me. There we go. Go follow Scotty. He's an IRL streamer. My commands are broken? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Or not. Maybe if you looked at my command channel, Oshemi. Oh, Oshemi, you'd like Scotty because he looks a lot like you as far as like being a big guy with the majestic goatee thing going on. All right? Yeah, it worked. It worked. I was able to do it. Professional streamer here. Okay? But he likes Legos and he plays with Legos. Because I found Scotty, I was watching Bricknick, you know, the Lego master who streams. I was watching him. He was doing his last stream in his old studio before his move. And we did a raid. And yeah, real pro. Hey, I haven't even had any Kraken tonight, okay? I haven't had my rum. Don't give me shit tonight. But yeah, so anyway, when we raided, I met Scotty, and then... Yeah, no, that's what I've been telling everybody, that Legos are our midlife crisis. Oshemi just finished building the Hulkbuster. Because, yeah, that's a thing. So, and you can see we've got all kinds of Legos. I've got some Legos in the back, and I've got... I think I showed you, Scotty. Or maybe that was somebody else I was showing. Oshemi built this one too, but I really like it in my stream from the Horizon Zero Dawn. So I have it sit over here and be my little friend. I think my favorite... Yeah, the behemoth one, the big one, the Hulkbuster. Yeah, the tall... Yeah. The one I just finished building was Bowser. That one was such an absolute gem to build. Honest to goodness. It was my favorite. I have never walked into a Lego store and... Okay, I've built lots of Legos, and I was a Lego kid, all this other stuff, right? And I've gone to the Lego store plenty of times, and I've seen great sets, and oh, how fun, and I've built some really fun ones. I have never walked into a Lego store before and seen a set and been like, oh my god, I'm in love at first sight, I have to have this set. I have to have this set. And that's how I felt about Bowser. Yeah, you have the AT-AT built in the office. Yeah, we've got the Millennium Falcon. We've got it, and we've got the older Disney Castle waiting to be built. But yeah, I built Bowser, and now all I have to do is get a baby grand piano, the piano set, and then my Bowser can be singing Peaches. And I can set like a little auto tune, and it'll be Peaches, 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 Peach. And yeah, no, I'm totally good. I got 99 problems, but a brick ain't one. Oh my god. That should be a t-shirt, Scotty. Okay, I don't know who's in charge of your merch, but that should be a fucking shirt right there. Okay? Okay, let's try that. Because everything is so loud in my ear tonight. But yeah, so don't steal it. I won't steal it because I used to build Lego on the stream, but no one would ever stick around for my Lego streams. They always like seeing my quilting streams and my sewing streams. So, you have no merch? Dude, it's not hard. It's not hard. I got a merch store. Here. I use, what do I use? I use a print-on-demand channel. Let me actually pull up my swag. So this is my swag section of my store because I sell quilt patterns too. But these are like all my designs and stuff. Do I pick stuff out of needlepoint? No, I don't needlepoint. I just sew. I sew and quilt and do all the good stuff. I've never really had the It's so funny to say I never had the patience for needlepoint, considering like I do a lot of hand sewing and stuff like that. But it just like I make my own designs, you know what I mean? Like the one behind me. That's the first pattern I launched last year. Oh, do I know? No, I don't know that person. All the people that I used to watch that did needlepoint, I don't think stream anymore. Did I miss the announcement? Well, a little bit, but I think you already knew, Purple. I'm a Maywood Maker. It's over here. Ah, I'm a Maywood Maker this year. The both big craft streamers? No, I can't say that I know those guys. I'm gonna copy that so I can look them up later. Where I'll put this in a Discord little thing. I mean, I'm gonna spam your Discord with a little thing. That way I can remember them later. Do that. What does that mean? So, Purple, we'll touch on the Maywood Maker stuff again. So, I am a Maywood Maker this year. It was officially announced today. I've been biting at the bit to share with you guys for like several weeks. And So, Maywood Studio is a fabric company, right? They produce some really nice fabrics. And so I've been chosen as part of this lovely group of people. 12 designers and enthusiasts and all. And I get to play with fabric from Maywood, some of it ahead of time. And we're going to do networking stuff. And the program itself, as far as like an ambassador program, is really low pressure. And it's kind of designed for emerging artists and enthusiasts. So, yeah. So I get to fondle fabric all year. And I get to meet some amazing other designers. And it should be a lot of fun. I don't know all of the surprises that Maywood has in store for the year. We're kind of like, as makers, we're kind of like coming into the program and like, okay, what do we do now? I'll have to go check them out. Mocha-Made? I'm going to grab that one too. Copy. Paste that. Lego and craft streams share orbits. That's true. They really do. Thank you, Purple. I appreciate that. I feel very fortunate to be in this lovely group of creators. And my good friend Stitch, Stitch and Purple Kim, she's in it too. So we get to do more projects together. And I feel like she's going to be really sick of me by the end of the year. But, you know. I'm pretty excited about it, and yeah, thank you. But yeah, so that was my big announcement, and I'm really excited. So yeah, Lego and craft streams, they do share orbits, major. Well, and I feel like quilting and Lego, as much as one's 3-dimensional and one can be a 3-dimensional, 2-dimensional. Because when you make a quilt, it does have volume to it, right? But it's still more of a linear plane, right? Yeah. Nice. Got it. Okay. Night, Scotty. Thanks for coming by, buddy. But yeah, so tonight we are going to be working on Eevee. So we talked about this last free stream we had, which I think was last Friday as well. And we are going to be making the seasons of Eevee, alright? I'm going to move over to the cutting table. I'm going to switch mics, and I'll meet you over at the cutting table, okay? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, Oshami, does that sound okay? I didn't turn my gain up as much because I didn't want to... Sounds good? Alright, fantastic. It is so fantastic to have an audiovisual technician, engineering program, whatever you want to call yourself, as a partner. Okay, there we go. We got that so I can see chat. I got my coffee. I'll move on over. Okay, let's turn on a light so I can see, because I'm an oldie and I go blind as a bat. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're all good. You guys are fucking nuts. You guys, we hit 450 off stream, and it just, like, blew my mind. Blew my mind. Couldn't believe it. Coffee. Yes, I have my coffee. I'm being good tonight. I told myself, is everything okay? Go? Okay. He's come to check things. It's always paranoid when he walks out. Better be something good in there. No, just plain coffee tonight with some creamer. I've had a hot toddy, like 2 hot toddies a day, almost every day for the last, like, God, what's up? What'd I do wrong? You just don't want people to hear your luscious voice on stream, do you? What am I doing wrong? Is the signal wrong?
No, if you whack the antenna, you get stuck.
Oh. So I'm whacking it?
Your arm went down.
Oh. Well, thank you for fixing that. See, I'm telling you, get yourself an audio-visual technician for a partner and you'll never go wrong. Don't boo me. Don't boo me. I'm not up for alcohol tonight. I'll probably be up for alcohol tomorrow. We're gonna be down to -2. I know you're down to like -40 tonight, Poppy. So yeah, you're gonna be cold, cold, cold. But yeah, I'm not up for alcohol tonight. But yeah, so I have some little guy friends here. Poppy, have you seen these? Have you seen my little Bart? He's so cute. And what I love about these guys, this is a free pattern over on my website, right? Is that Bart keeps getting bigger. You can see how small he is compared to that version. And then we get the big boy Bart. I can fold this one over a little bit and get it close. So then we've got like the journey of Bart. They're so cute. I need to thread sketch them. And, you know, honestly, I'm much happier than I originally was with them. I didn't think I was going to like them very much. But I think they turned out really cute. You know, I did some alterations to some of the pattern work. And, yeah, that one needs to be ironed a little more. But I'm pretty happy with them. I think they turned out pretty. I love the blue and purple for the leaves because they feel so fresh and bright. I'm just surprised how much people love Bart. Because, like, I keep getting notifications of ding, ding, ding. People buying Bart because they missed out on buying him sooner. I mean, he's only $1 pattern. But, like, he completes the little set. You know what I mean? So, he's so cute. I'm going to put him over here on the ironing board. Alright. So, we did a couple things. Last stream, we were going over a couple different ideas for what we wanted to do for the year. And, like, this is going to be a project that we do pretty much all year. Not necessarily every stream, but, like, a good chunk. I wanted to make sure that we had something fun. And I have tons of smaller projects that we can do. But I'd like to have a theme because we're not doing member hexies this year because I just don't have the time like I did 2 years ago and last year because you know how far behind I got on that. So we're going to do this, and I was trying to decide. I know it's just pencil sketches for you guys, but I was trying to decide. Here are some original, and I started January over here, and I was going January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Right? Something like that. And it's like trying to figure out how I wanted them placed for the different ideas. About time you made something good. Oh, shut up, Oshemi. You probably haven't even paid enough attention to know that this is going to be our bed quilt. Okay? Alright? So I hope you're willing to start shelling out some big money for hugs and kisses. Because this is going to be... I think it's going to all be turned under applique. I think we're doing that. Because I want it to be a bed quilt. And I want it to be soft and cuddly. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. And long arm quilting. Yes. Yes. But the cost, well, you know, guys, if Oshemi's not going to be on board, go hit my link for HelloFresh and go buy a box or something. We'll supply the funding for this quilt through HelloFresh. That'll work. Hashtag ad, right? I mean, are you really going to complain too much about the cost of this quilt when we have to buy a long arm quilt? We got to buy a long arm quilt or a quilt machine in order to quilt it. Of course, we can write it off as a business expense, so you don't have to worry about that, right? I bet Oshemi's dying in the other room. He's like having a heart attack. Oh, man. But yeah, so I had kind of come up with a couple different little ideas here and kind of drawn them out. And, you know, I thought about originally here, we were going to start January here in the 12 to 1 o'clock area. Because I look at it as a clock. You're having a hard time deciding what to play. I know. How about you go play RimWorld that I gave you? That cost me like $80 to pay for. If you're complaining about the cost of a quilt, go play RimWorld. I love giving him shit. Okay, listen. It cost us, but I gave it to you. Because you wanted me to play with it, and I wanted to play. But anyway, so I decided that I didn't want to do that. I decided that I didn't want to start at the 12 o'clock spot with January, February, right? Because that would have made sense, right? Because that's when the top and the new year starts. Instead, I'm kind of flipping it over a little bit and breaking it down into seasons, right? So we have... Oh, you guys can't really see that too well. Let me see if this one works better. Yeah, that works a little bit better. So we got winter over here, okay? December, January, and February, right? So we're actually kind of starting way over here. Ooh. Purple, do you have any websites for that? Because we can send that to Ashemi, and he likes doing research on that kind of stuff. Like headsets and all that kind of stuff. He likes digging deep, right? So if you have a link or anything. Because I don't know the first place to go for any of that. And then, so we're going to do spring over here, obviously. Because we're breaking it down into the 4 quarters, right? So we've got March, April, and then Mayflowers here. July, June, and August for summer. Okay, for these 4. And then we got fall over here with November, October, and September, right? And so what I decided to do, so for January, we've got our New Year Eevee, right? With the little paws. I think you guys can see that okay, right? And little Eevee ears, right? And I haven't decided whether we're popping it off the page or not. And then we can do some embroidery work for the fireworks on the page, so it can be like a very simple black scene. February, we've already got Sylveon, so we can flip Sylveon on its back to kind of look the other way. I haven't quite decided that yet. And then March we're going to do the leprechaun, right? The kind of four-leaf clovers, St. Patrick's Day with a rainbow. The rainbow's really kind of be the main thing, right? And that's going to be a plain Eevee, right? Plain Eevee. And then we're going to do April, and we've got a Jolteon, right? And Jolteons are fast. And we're going to do April showers, right? So it's going to be a very stormy with lightning, right? Lightning bolts. And Jolteon's going to be coming out of that. You found a Janome Quilt Maker, 15 long arm for 5K. Make sure you talk with Poppy or with Stitch about long arms before you just go buy the cheapest one, right? Because sure, you're going to find a great deal, but is it really going to be worth it? Is it going to be something we're going to enjoy quilting on? Is it going to be something that lasts, even if it just lasts the next 3 to 5 years and we can upgrade? You're not just going to buy one. I know that. But you also are new to the long arm world, right? So if you can solve people like Purple and Stitch, right, then you're going to have a better idea going forward. That's just my idea. That's my suggestion. Take it or leave it. It's all good to me. All right, and then Mayflowers, right? So Mayflowers, we've got Leafeon. And we're going to have Leafeon here, snuggled in a field of flowers. And this is where a lot of that popping off comes off. Because we're going to have this beautiful field of flowers and Leafeon just kind of taking a nap, right? And then June, we're going to have another normal Eevee. But this time, it's going to be an ice cream sundae. Because it's the start of summer and it's fun, right? So we'll have this ice cream sundae, right? Right? And then that'll be a regular Eevee. And then July is like heat of the summer. We're going to do a surfboard with a Vaporeon. And then we've got like a waves crashing and the beach coming, right? And then I hadn't decided whether we're adding another Pokemon or not, because we could add a Manatee right there. But I figured having that would be cute. And then August to me is campfire season, right? So then we have a Flareon, right? And roasted marshmallows, maybe. You found a Nova's used? Okay, that... Alright, now you've got my interest. What are we looking at for a used Nova? Purple Peony Poppy, what is your recommendation for getting started with long arming? 15 to 45K? That's a lot. I mean, 45K, if we're going used, we might as well buy new at that point, right? Right? That's kind of how it feels, right? And then September is like back to school. So I'm like picturing books. Right? We've got a little schoolroom or something, or a library with a stack of books in the back. And then we're using Espeon. Okay? And Espeon is a psychic type Pokemon. So we're going to have like a little floating apple with like the little purple around it. Like maybe a little bite taken out of it. Maybe do the cute little glasses accessory on its nose. 45K is a 2021 with autopilot and electric lift table. I'm curious, I feel like my Twitch is like glitching because over on my Twitch page from my dashboard, it just has the frozen page. It's kind of weird. Alright, and then October, we're going to do Quintessential Halloween. Right, and we'll do jack-o'-lanterns, because you guys know I have that pumpkin patch pattern. So, like, we've got the pumpkins, the happy pumpkins. Right? And then we're doing Umbreon. Okay? Because Umbreon is a dark type, perfect for Halloween. And I don't know if we decorate Umbreon in a different outfit. Or I was thinking about having like a little Litwick, which is a ghost type candle Pokemon, right? And possibly having that in the background. I love Litwick. How long of a table and computerized? Oshemi, you're being asked questions in the channel. Alright, so that's October. And then November, I had a really hard time figuring out what I wanted to do. And I decided that I wanted to do a little regular Eevee. But I wanted to do a cozy Eevee. Right? And so I decided that I wanted to do something with Eevee being snuggled maybe in a blanket. With a little table and a little hot cocoa. Right? Because I could do like the stereotypical Thanksgiving or whatever. But like... that's great and all, but I really wasn't feeling Thanksgiving vibes, right? But the thought of like, okay, it's starting to get cooler, and maybe you've got some fallen leaves kind of happening outside, you know, do that quintessential lo-fi kind of cozy stream background, right? We have like the window, and outside is like the tree with the leaves falling, and just being super cozy. The 45K one is an electric lift table, 12 feet, Grand format embroidery. We don't need embroidery. 12-foot frame with overhead light bar and a bunch of other things that I don't understand at this point. Yeah, that sounds about on point. And then December I'm not 100% on. You heading to bed, dear? It is 8:50. Good night, baby. I love you. Mwah. But so December, I was thinking, all right, we have to use Glaceon for sure, right? But I hadn't decided whether or not I wanted to do Glaceon ice fishing. That was one thing. We could do ice fishing with a Magikarp if we decided to go with other Pokemon in the scenes. I kind of wanted to stick with just Eevee, really, honestly. I mean, because I could easily add little things like Combees, Litwick, Magikarp, all kinds of different ones, right? There's plenty here. So that's a thought. But I also was thinking, what if we did ice skating? I think that would be more in line with the theme that we're going with, I think. So that's what I'm thinking. So this is the layout, and I'm pretty much set on the luxury ball. I actually did a really nice luxury ball over here that I can do a quick little doodle for. And I'm really excited. You guys, I've been thinking about this quilt for like 2 or 3 years. And this usually is the kind of thing that I have to do for these kinds of projects, right? Because it's a really big one. And honestly, part of me wants to go and try and contact the Pokemon company and make this into an actual pattern. And we make it on stream this year and do it as an officially licensed block of the month next year, right? Because there are a lot of people out there that love Pokemon, who have kids who love Pokemon, who have grandkids who love Pokemon, that would probably be really into this quilt. So it's kind of a thought. I don't know. If we got financing, the 5K one would only be $140 a month. So one queen quilt to... That feels really manageable. That feels really manageable. But the 5K is the Janome one, right? Like, I have nothing against Janome. My sewing machine's a Janome one. Do they have financing with the Janome one? But, like, you're getting it used. Are you going through a dealer for used? Or are you looking for people who are trying to get rid of their used ones? That's kind of where I'm wondering where we're at on that. So, we've got our kind of idea, right? And we know we want it to be a king. We know that we need to draw everything out. And then I can take sewingpartsonline.com. That sounds really familiar. I feel like... Are they one of the sponsors for Sprout? Purple? I feel like they're one of the... I can't remember. We have so many sponsors for Sprout. That's terrible that I can't remember. But yeah, so I need to do some drawing to get them at least. Yep, they are. They are. Oh, and I hit my... Sorry. Huh. Okay. Now you really got my brain going. That's who Chris works for. Oh! Okay. I just had like lightning hit my brain and it hurt. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. That's who she works for. Okay. Okay. I might be reaching out to Chris. All right. Anyway, so you got me really excited for a long arm machine now, Oshemi. Send me a picture on Discord. I want to see what it looks like. So, anyway, I need to draw and draft what this is going to be and what it's going to look like, right? And if I just get the base drawing, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? If I can just get the base drawing done, I can take it in, we can import it into Adobe, and then we can clean up the lines and all of that, and then I can print out applique layout guides and all of that. So I'm pretty much writing a pattern as we do it anyway. And then I can have really crisp, clean, and get the spacing and everything right. Because we got to really figure out the scale of how big these wedges are going to be for a king size quilt. Because if we're doing a king size what? 106 by 106, I think, is a California king, right? Poppy, do you know what the dimensions for a king size quilt is? Oh, man. Because if I figured that out and we could figure out, that would give us the radius, and then we could get the diameter, right? Because a radius is one of these sections. So if we know how big it is and the angle, we can easily do the math. You think I'm right? Yeah. So 106, so we need 53. 53 radius. And 120 by 120, that's a California king, right? So 106 and 106 is a regular king. Am I correct? Because I don't want to make a California king. I feel like a California king is going to be too big. Maybe. I mean, we could easily get to that with the borders, right? If we just work on the radius here being the 53, then that already gives us the 106, plus we're going to go out probably like, I don't know, another 3 inches on each side, so we'll add another 6. And then whatever this ends up being, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, Shemi. 3, 4, 6. What would the angle, what would be this angle here if we're dividing this circle into 12? A king is 118 by 113. Okay, so let's do 100. Let's do 100 and 114. We'll do 114 by 114. So we need a 30-degree angle. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shikamaru. Yeah, let's do 114 by 114. So that gives us 57. Right? Because 57 and 57 is 114. Where's my big chunker? So we're going 114 by 114 inches. And that gives us a 57 radius, 30 degrees per pi, 12 pi total. Yeah. So that gives us those dimensions. I'm almost done with my coffee, so I'm gonna move over to water here soon. I have that frog in my throat a little bit still, and it's still a little nasally, so I'm trying to get better. So then the question is, I don't think I actually have a compass or a protractor or any of that. I have a ruler here And this has 30 degrees, right? 45, 30. So this is 30. But to get to 57, man, we're looking at a huge slice, man. Because we're looking at, let's just take a look at this. Okay. I don't have my ruler down because I was taking photos the other day. So this is our starting point. Right about there. And then this right here is 18. And then, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a chonker, dude. Is that gonna be too big? Is that wedge gonna be too big for us to be able to do on stream? Am I gonna have to get like a bigger cutting table area? Cause that's big. 57, like I'm just having that realization because 60 inches is 5 feet. So these slices are gonna be about as tall as I am. That's a big slice. That's a big slice. We'd have to adjust the camera placements. Yeah. So, I think that means that what I'm going to have to do is like do it like 1/4 a size or something like that on one of these pages. That way I can actually take a picture. And this is where having the ability to do Illustrator the way I do for my patterns really helps. Because then I can make applique layout guides, because even then though, my applique layout guides that I get printed from the blueprint company are only 48 by 48. So a 57 is really big. Like, are we going too big with that? Does that give us too much space? Do I break it down? Is that something we do? Because we're looking at having our little Eevee guy here, right? Because really, if you think about it, it's going to give us this huge scene. And having one little Eevee guy who's just ginormous gives us plenty of room, that's for sure. But do we like do double? Because we're kind of going for like Art Nouveau, kind of like stained glassy kind of start with these wedges here. Because I very much intend to have these wedges and then to come over with like the framing as its own applique on top of it. And then do things like the quintessential circles, where we could do the moon cycles, right? In these panes. Because I think that would be pretty cool. Because if we did it as like a double blossom kind of thing. So then each of these, and then here is like another, maybe it's just a Pokeball or a treat or something, and then some sort of like ornate kind of like filigree kind of feeling. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we do like a double pane like this so we can break it down? Or do we just go balls to the wall, do the whole thing? Then we have Sylvie on here. So what we'll probably end up having to do, I think, is this the one with Sylveon in it? I don't think Sylveon's in this one. I think Sylveon's in my other one. Hold on. Okay, here's Sylveon. And these booklets, how big are these booklets? 18 by 24. So this is already an 18 by 24. And it shows you how absolutely monstrous this already is here. Right? But if we're wedging it like that, it's tapering down, right? And then going out. So we have a lot more space like in this area. That feels huge. I feel like I'm going to have to make it at this scale for all of them and then take those and kind of like fit them into these panels. That's really got me thinking. Like, man, I don't like thinking this hard on a Friday night, guys. I should be, like, drinking rum and playing video games. The other thing we could do is do little blossoms here on the inside. As I snap and snag my... So then it relates, right? So we got 1, 2, 3. I like things in threes. So then maybe we have some sort of seasonal regulator or maybe a holiday thing, or we're going to do a lot of symbology, right? Well, I'm glad we're giving ourselves the year to work on this. Because that allows us to really kind of figure out the dimensions. The width of the panel at the widest point will be 11 inches. Really? That doesn't feel very big. So you're telling me from this point to this point will be 11. From here to here. That doesn't feel right, does it? Because that tells me it's only going to be this wide. According to the math. Like, that means we're going to be really super long and not very wide. I don't know if that's going to work. Wait, you mathed wrong? Okay, I was going to say, like, the way the angle goes out, it doesn't feel like that would be right. 30 inches. Okay, that feels really big. That feels really big. Because right now, we could probably make 30 inches work. So really it's 30 inches, okay. 30 inches there. 57. So from here, from the point to there is 57. And then that. And then we have this petal. I divided the circumference by the 30 degrees, not the 12 sections. Gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, all we can do is try, right? I like the idea of making it a multi-faceted arc, though. Because that kind of can help fill in some of those big areas. Because we're going to come in here. Wrong one. I want the big chunker. Right? And then we have this and this. And this one goes up and over there. So it's kind of like a window, right? If we do it right. All right, Night Purple, thanks for coming by. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay warm. I know it's going to be really cold for you this weekend. I know I bitch a lot about the cold, but you're actually going to be cold. I don't know, what you guys think about dividing it up like that into the thirds? I feel like that helps make the panels more digestible. And then that also lets me play, I want to do some crystals maybe? I mean, it's not going to be comfy if I do crystals. And that also means that if we have anything stick out, it's going to be really apparent and more likely to be noticed, right? And that's kind of what we want. Yeah, I kind of like that. I know my math is not right and these portions aren't right. I'm not worried about that right now. And see, that's the other thing we can do, like how it comes across here. Because some of these are going to start at the bottom and up, and some of these are going to be here going up. So I think it's easier to kind of bridge those gaps and makes it feel like it comes off the page sort of feeling when we can do stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't do the math right here, so there's not actually 6 here. But you guys get the idea. Man, it's going to be so fun going through all my fabric. We'll have to definitely have... We'll have to figure out an overall theme for this material. This one is going to be yards of material that we end up appliquing down on top that we can kind of make like lattice work kind of system, right? And I think we just decided to go with the luxury ball for sure, right? And I like the luxury ball being tilted on its axis. And then in these sections, we can highlight the different balls. We'd probably do something where the lattice work is the same in all of them to repeat, and then change the balls in the center. You know what I mean? And then here we'd probably repeat the lattice work or something. And a little Eevee friend. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do, these are just thumbnails, so this is just kind of figuring out a, kind of an idea. And for this one, I definitely, because these are going to be fireworks, because this is our new year, right? I will probably do some embroidery or some long stitching to make it look like a firework going off. So use like, this will be like a dark material in the background. And then we'll use like a really bright yellow or a really bright blue or something to really help with that. I have a feeling we're going to do a lot of Adobe this year. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that idea. And then I don't know if we're doing like a full bed quilt, then at some point we're gonna have to like square it out. But the other thing I have is like, all right, if we're doing this idea here, where it's the holidays here, right? Then we could square this out and then do like a full arc. So say for instance, these are my 3. Pretend that I actually did it right. Okay, so we've got, let me move this down. Okay, there we go. As everything starts to fall off. There we go. Okay, so we're squaring it off here, right? But if we go from like this spot up and over and make another arch, right? And then we'll do like a seasonal, like wintry kind of saint up here that signifies that it's winter. And maybe like a little snowman up here and just like a winter scene. Right? Kind of a forest. This might become like a 2-year quilt if we go all shebang like this, right? And then this just allows us for some really good like motifs. And free motion quilting. This is a shebang quilt, right? This is like, Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. We don't even have to do this. We could, like, angle it out to come more to a point. So it comes more to, like, that kind of angle. And leave this section off so it's three-dimensional. So then the binding kind of runs into here. We'd probably have to pillowcase it if we wanted to keep without a binding and just keep the edging. I'm not sure. How long have we been going? Only an hour and 15. Wow. Yeah. I did not bring my... Did I bring it? No, this is not the one with that one in it. I love this. I did this for Inktober one year. It's Amethyst from Steven Universe. I want to make this into a quilt. Because I love amethysts. They're my favorite. I don't know if you guys seen Steven Universe. I feel like this would be a really fun quilt. And using batiks and all the different hues to make the light look like it's refracting. You could even like hand dye some of this fabric to get like those shocks of pink going through it. I think would be really pretty. I have a lot of nerdy ideas that I want to do. Yep. It's pretty. Well, I guess since we've got like 40 minutes still, 30 minutes, I'll go ahead and I'll pull up. Let me get back to my thing. I can start drafting that Eevee. I don't remember where I actually moved the block to, but we can start drafting it. Okay. I love Sylveon. Sylveon would be pretty just as itself, as its own panel. That's the problem with like doing fan work though, is like the copyright issues. Like there'd be no way unless I got official licensing, and that kind of stuff is expensive, right? And Pokemon Company doesn't do a lot of outside projects unless it's like super big companies. So like working with an indie company like me probably wouldn't be on their radar, right? All right, well, we'll go ahead and use this one. Put this one off to the side. I'm gonna move over to my water. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me on your Friday night. I know it's late for a lot of my East Coasters and all that kind of stuff, but I appreciate y'all. And thank you for getting me to 450 in the start of the year. Like that's a big deal to me. I know I'm a small streamer to a lot of other streamers on the platform, but for a quilting streamer, I'm really proud of that. Hitting 450 like that. So thank you guys. My Instagram's been just going nuts, so I've been really happy with how that's been working. All right. So, let's do our happy little Eevee. Start with our draft. And, I mean, how else would you want to start the new year than with a regular Eevee? I'll get out my regular drawing after stream, because I know I have the original tracing paper somewhere around here. So I gotta find that. And we're gonna try and get the party hat in. I don't know if it will actually, but we know we can draw it really large. Problem is I'm worried I'm going too large right now, because we got to be able to have room for the tail. And then we have the hat. And I don't think I'm going to put a year on it this time, because the first one we did, guys, I think it's been, yeah, right there. That original one, we had in 2022 and I put it. And I think this time around, I'm still not for sure on doing the turn under. It really just depends on how detailed I want, but a lot of my work really kind of just is more raw edge, right? And if I'm honest, if I'm going with a stained glass look, why not do raw edge and then satin stitch everything? Right? Because then you get that drawn outline look that you get with a lot of anime, right? And then it'll be tacked on, yeah. I think it's something we'd have to play with. Right now it looks like a damn fox. Whew. Just got like really flush all of a sudden. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm not fully like, as much as I like go on about how I'm feeling better and all this other stuff. Hold on. I gotta pull you over and probably, give me a sec. There we go. You guys should hear me now on this other mic, and I can turn this one off. But I just got like really super flush all of a sudden. There we go. Whew. I even look red. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna call an early stream. We've been going pretty hard the last couple weeks with interviews almost every stream. Sorry about that. We've been going really hard. Oh, I gotta turn off that light because it's reddening me out. I need like a little switch button that I can just go boop, 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 and just do that. But, yeah. I think we're gonna just kind of call it an early night. We'll be back. Goodness gracious, when are we back? I think we're back Monday. Monday for sure. And then Friday we'll have an interview stream. And then, ooh, is this the machine? Do we look at this? Hold on, let's minimize that. Let's look at this together. Hold on, I gotta move everything around. There you go. Okay, so this is the machine, huh? Maker 15, does that mean it's 15 feet or something? Let's scroll up, make it bigger. 15 inch depth. Okay, so this space here is 15. Okay. So that there. But what is this? Needle to back. Okay, so in between this bar here and this front bar, 15 inches. And what is the norm? What's the norm, I wonder? Because I've been looking at the Innova. Innova long arm. There we go. Design with Innova. Let's make our dream machine, chat. Let's make our dream machine. Let's check this out and see how we like this. You're not gonna just let me look, huh? You're just gonna be like, yeah, you can do this. Autopilot. So not only do I have to buy this machine, I also have to buy the autopilot, which is 16,000. That's the computer. And that's the Mach 3, right? And then you can add all of this stuff, right? It's red. Oshemi would go nuts for this red color. I'm a big fan of this one because of the teal. I know it's terrible. Size 16 inch. And then this is for the 12-inch frame. Yeah, that's. Oof. Do you have any other links of the of any of the other used ones that you want to show me? So you were saying 15 to 18. That one has an 8-foot wide table. I think we could fit that, couldn't we? We could fit that in the studio. The Quilt Maker 15. 140. But it's like a third party party, isn't it? No, thank you. Free motion freedom on the Janome. Digital LCD display. This doesn't have this, so this is not for edge to edge, Oshemi. You know that, right? This is all free motion. You would have to free motion everything, right? You'd have to pay more for a computer. So from the center to the back. So that's not even to the front. That's just this distance right here for the throat space. Rollerblade. No. That's the table. This is what you need. See? It's sold separately. So if you wanted to do edge to edge, that would be, that's more. And I don't know how much that costs. Let's see what he just sent us here. What's this? Use long arm quilting machines. Mid-arm. Yeah, okay, go away. Available Innova with autopilot. There you go. Woo-hoo-hoo. 43,000. See, like at that price, I'd rather just get a brand new one. And then I could go through Innova's website and they have financing in there at their thing. I'm serious. Yeah. Aluminum side panels, all that other stuff. And see, the depth here is a lot bigger, it feels like. Yeah. Yeah, let's watch this, guys. Oh, I see. It's a little 3D thing. I thought they were going to actually, like, play a little video for me. I was going to be really excited. But, yeah. And this is in Michigan? This isn't even local, honey. I don't know how well... They'd have to ship it out here, and that'll probably cost more, right? On a 12-foot frame. Yeah, the red is 28 inches. Yeah, that's really nice. If you were looking... That's what I would probably go for, would be the 28 inch, because that would be less changing, right? That'd be less stopping and going because you'd have a greater space to just program and go. So it would save you time. Yeah. Yeah, because even like the 2018s are like really expensive, so. Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of... That's the rabbit hole we've been going down lately, for sure. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed our rabbit hole. The other one was free shipping. Well, I would hope so for $43,000. I sure hope it would be free shipping. But that one doesn't come with financing, right? That's kind of like the big deal. You meant the 5K. Oh. Yeah, but did you look to see how much the autopilot for that machine would be? How much more we'd have to invest to get the autopilot? Because you want to do edge to edge, right? That's something to think about. Something to think about. But yeah, so I think we have a pretty good idea of where we're going with the Eevee quilt, and we'll keep working on that. I'll probably do some work off stream to kind of get some of those dimensions locked in. We already have we have the original January one, the New Year one. We already did that in 2022 on stream. So I can take that original design and blow it up. And so that won't take us very long. It's just a matter of like figuring out if we're doing like solid panels of fabric, that's a lot of fabric for the background. And most of my fabric I do is in, hi, did say someone, yeah. Hey Lilith, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing an Eevee. We're in the planning stages. I'll go get my notebook. We're in the planning stages of doing our Eevee quilt. So we were doing a lot of math tonight and kind of doing a lot of sketching to kind of figure out our layout, because this will be an all-year quilt. I was stuck in an ad, then heard Eevee at the end. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, those ads. The Pro Stitcher Lite is 6K, so you'd be looking at 11,000 just for the used frame and then the autopilot system. No, you're all good. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're talking about the Eevee quilt because I want to do a king size seasonal Eevee quilt where it's divided into 12 pie sections, and each one is like a seasonal month, and each one will be its own Eevee. So we're gonna do all the evolutions throughout, and there'll be a couple repeat like level Gen 1 Eevees. So yeah, because I think in my original one, yeah, we go January's Eevee, Sylveon for February, March Eevee, April Jolteon, Leafeon in May, regular Eevee in June, Vaporeon in July, Flareon in August, Espeon in September, Umbreon in October, November's a regular Eevee, and then we get Glaceon in December. So that's kind of what we've been figuring out tonight. And kind of doing that. We're going to be making a quilt and doing fabric pools and all that. And I'll have to... We figured out that if we're doing it king size, the radius of the pie, so this section, it helps if I go up and down, that has to be like 57 inches, roughly. For a 30-degree pie, and it'll be 30 inches at the widest point. So, yeah. We're getting everything ready, and that's what we're going to be doing this year on stream. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited, honestly. We tried to do this 2 years ago before the studio got remodeled. And we had gotten as far... Wrong one. I wanted to turn them off. We got as far as designing Sylveon. And we did a mini one. Math is the blech par soding. Yes. I mean, it all depends, right? With me, I do a lot of applique, so there's not a lot of math for me. When I do my design work, I just have to, like, figure out how much fabric my pieces take, roughly, to put that in my charts. But otherwise, there's not much mathing. This is going to be a lot of mathing. Because I think we're going to break it, because we're going to go kind of like Art Nouveau stained glass, kind of, and break the pie up, I think, into 3 sections, and do, like... framework and phases of the moon in certain sections of filigrees and stuff. So it should be a pretty intense quilt. It might turn into a 2-year, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Yeah. So, but yeah, what are you doing tonight? What are you working on? I actually have some hand sewing I should probably be doing. What are you up to? I'm just getting over being sick. So, like, my voice is still kind of weak, you know what I mean? So, I apologize for the crackling. Last minute items for a market tomorrow. Ooh, are you selling at a market? Are you selling at the market? I'm excited. I actually was talking with a shop owner yesterday or the day before, and they have a big show. They're going to, they're a brick and mortar fabric shop. You did a Sol Galeo applique that I need to put on something. Oh my god, I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. As much as I love Sol Galeo, Lunala is my jam. Actually, I keep my English paper piecing in this little tin. I really liked Sun and Moon. I know people gave Lola a lot of shit, but like I keep stuff in my tins. This is technically my daughter's because she got the Pokemon game, training game. But yeah. I like the design. And then you got Luna Rock and all that. Yeah. The theme for this market was sunrise, so it seemed to fit. Yeah. So you're selling the Sol Galeo applique? Or you're just doing other sunrise themes? Do you have a link? Ads against shit. Bah. We'll have to wait. While she waits on her ads to be finished. Twitch gotta get their money, man. They just laid off like what, 35% of their workforce? Like holy moly. That's pretty intense. You know what I mean? Pretty intense. But yeah, so I'll just sell outie again one more time. We are a HelloFresh partner for the month. So if you guys are like me and we it's gonna be negative 13 or negative 2 degrees here. And I don't want to go out. So we're getting a HelloFresh box delivered on Monday. So I don't have to go anywhere. So if you want to be lazy like me and not go to the grocery store and not go out into the cold, hit that link, go get your box, and yeah, help support the channel. Welcome back. I was doing the sell outy stuff while the ad was going on, so it all piggybacked really nicely. So did you do Sol Galeo for the virtual market? Or did you just do Sol Galeo because you wanted to do Sol Galeo? Because I'm really curious, because I know you sell like finished projects, right? Yes, for the market. Nice. Yeah. I'm excited. What's the name of the market? I want to look it up. I'm nosy. I am self-proclaimed nosy here. I gotta know all the things. Yeah, because, like, I suppose if you're making finished projects, you don't have to worry as much about copyright, right? Because it's a fan art kind of thing, and it's your design and all that other stuff. But, like, for me, if I were to take this design that we were working on tonight, yeah, if I took this design and made it into a pattern, I wouldn't be able to sell it. Pokemon Company would come after me hard. Nintendo would come after me hard. That's kind of the problem with... That's why I like doing stream projects, because I don't have to necessarily worry about copyright of that kind of thing because it's like I'm making something that's a fan art. So it's not that big of a deal. But if I want to sell the pattern to this monstrosity, same. Yeah, exactly. You can't sell major. You can do like small markets and stuff. Like I could take this quilt to a show when it's done and I could sell the quilt. Usually you only make 1 or 2. Yeah, I have a really hard time with making anything on repeat. Like really early in my career, I tried doing like the Etsy thing where I would make tote bags and I would make Murloc quilts, little wall hangings from World of Warcraft, right? And those sold pretty nicely and they weren't hard, but I got bored, right? If I make a design, I make that design once and I might make that quilt once or twice and then I can sell it. I have no idea what you just said. Roll, 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 roll. Murloc. Oh, that's the Murloc sound. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a goldfish brain. I have one quilt that I made as a wedding gift for the tank and the healer of my guild back when, God, I met them back in Kata and we were raiding really heavy during Warlords of Draenor and the expansion before that. Yeah, but I made them a wedding quilt and it was 2 Murlocs sitting on the beach with the little Murloc huts and all that. It was in, oh God, what was that zone? Right outside of the Alliance area. It was like the second zone you went to. I want to say Westmore or something like that. But there's like a little beach area that you go down over there. And there's like all these Murlocs running up and down the side of the beach. Yeah, I based it off of there. And I made 2. I was smart and I made 2 of those. So I made one for as a wedding gift to my friends. And then I made simultaneously one for me. And that's hanging in my living room. Because if I design it, for art quilts anyway, I'm not making a second one if I'm not making instantly. And then I can quilt them at the same time and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You gotta tell me what the market is, Lilith. I wanna go be nosy and peek around and take a look. This is my Solgaleo. I don't know if it's gonna let you post a link. If you post a link, if you like whisper Oshemi, he can post it. Probably not. Yeah, just whisper Oshemi and Oshemi will post it. Or he'll send it to me through Discord and I can be nosy. I'm sorry I gotta do that. I get plenty of people, because we're a smaller stream, I get plenty of people who come in here and are real jerkwads. So I try my best to limit that right now. Yeah, you totally understand the spamming. Yeah. It's so funny. It's like, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Can I show this on stream? Do you mind if I show it on stream? It's Wild Roots Handmade Market. Ooh, okay. Alright. Bring that over here. On Facebook, most clothing designers. Yeah. Wild Roots Handmade Market. I've never heard of it. Ooh, it's got an Instagram handle, and then it's got the Facebook group. It's a private group. Okay. Let's do the Instagram then. Nice. Here, let me move it so we can see. Sure, it's not finished yet, obviously. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you were okay with it before I went ahead and showed it. Because, you know, I try and respect people's stuff. Alright, so this is Solgaleo. It's really cute. You did a really good job. Is that regular material? Or did you use like a kind of felt or something? Because it looks thicker. Did you use canvas for his background? He's really cute. And so I assume this is them here on it's all knit fabric, nothing woven. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, come on, open it. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. And then, oh, and then, so this is all stitch work here? Or did you marker? Is that marker? It's white waffle knit. Okay. Nice. So that gives that little bit of a heavy texture. Fabric marker. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I like taking, color pencils. And for, like, if I want to add any subtle shading, I will just come along the edge right here and just kind of gently brush against it. That way it gives it, like, very subtle, because sometimes I don't want necessarily to use, like, thread right there. And it'll just give a nice little... You have to be careful, though, not to get it on the next color. But it can add a little bit of dimension and a little bit of pop. Especially, like, when I have very similar colors next to each other. That's what I'll do sometimes. But I assume this is them. Muddy Puddles. The Wild Roots Handmade. So there's a lottery. Yeah, this is their page. I'm one of the vendors. Nice. Congratulations. Very nice. And then, so this one's Sunshine, you said? So I assume it's the summer one? But you said it's coming up soon, right? That's pretty cool. I love that there's markets like this. I actually, when I went to the mall, there was a shop in there in the mall that was all local artists. And they had a shop and it was all vendored that way. Oh, look at the little baby shoes, guys. How cute is that? That's cute. Very cute. Very cute. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. Really appreciate that. Your Solgaleo looks really good. Looks really good. There's so many things. I don't think they posted it on Instagram. That happens. It all depends on where their demographic is, right? Is whether or not they're looking for a younger audience or an older audience. Which is funny to say for Instagram that the older audience is on Facebook. I mean, I don't know. I'm old, I guess. I was around when Facebook first started and you had to have a college email. Right? That was their thing, and it was only for college kids. Nice, okay. Oh, so it's a clothing applique. Nice. So kind of like a patch, almost. Sweet. That's really cool. That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. I love... There's not many quilters, not many appliqueurs in general on Twitch. And I've been talking about Twitch in the quilty community specifically for years. I've written articles and all this other stuff, and I'm finally dragging people kicking and screaming and doing interviews and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's really important to me, you know, because it was so funny, and I'm sure you'll feel the same way, Lilith, as I do about this. But, I get told a lot that the quilty community and the sewing community in general is an older community, which we know the median age and all that other stuff, right? but that they're too old for new technology. Right? Yeah, we trade, yeah, in December. Right? But, like, they told me that they're too old and they don't like new technology and, all this other stuff. And I was thinking to myself after they said that, I'm like, they use YouTube. They use YouTube to watch Missouri Star Quilt and these tutorials and stuff. And back when YouTube first came out, it was oh, well, this is too new for our demographic. This is too... But eventually people got used to it and they started using it. So, like, they're not too old for this technology. Change is hard. But I'm consistent and I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Twitch might go somewhere if they keep laying off people. Ah! But yeah. Well, we are almost at that 2-hour mark. Thanks to Lilith and showing me that beautiful Solgaleo. You guys make sure and go follow Lilith. She just said a little earlier that she streamed it. So I'm gonna butcher her name and try and do a shout out. I'm terrible about that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to be better. There we go. But yeah, go follow her. She does applique too. If you love applique like me, you're gonna want to watch and you're gonna want to follow. So go do it. Go do the things. And yeah, we will be back Monday. I will have regular Eevee and Sylveon. Sylveon's already drafted in large, right? So we could easily take a photo and put that in Illustrator and enlarge it more and make it fit into our pie section. But we will... I'll get Eevee worked on in the background. That way we can come in on Monday and really start kind of going and doing layouts and stuff. I'd really like to start doing that. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Go follow all the things. If you are interested in doing our Sprout Quilt Challenge that is going on right now, we are in the week 2 of 7. And we're doing prizes and giveaways and all this stuff. So if you want to catch up and you sign up there in that link, you'll automatically get the blocks for the first week, the blocks for the second week. My block, my butterfly block, is one of the first ones. And I love it and it's beautiful. There's all sorts of like free filler blocks and all that stuff. You can find me on social. I'm trying to be better about all the sellouty stuff. So you can go follow me on Instagram. I've got all the links and all the fun stuff there. I am now a Maywood Maker. I can officially tell you guys I'm so happy and excited. I get to play and fondle all the fabric. We are a HelloFresh partner this month. Oh my god, it's so much stuff. But we will be back Monday. We'll do our quilting stuff for Eevee. We'll have more interviews this week, Friday, and we have a special Saturday stream, I believe, next week. So that is a thing. If you need a Levion reference applique, let me know. Yes, for sure. For sure. You should join the... Lilith, did you join the Discord? You should join the Discord so you can, like, post your pictures and share it with the community. You followed me on Instagram? Thank you! I will follow you back. Nerdy quilters gotta stick together, right? Nerdy applique artists need to stick together. So, alright, guys. Thank you all so much. It's been a heck of a start to 2024. I'm really excited. It is going to be a fun year. My heart is bursting with joy. Thank y'all. Love ya. And I'll see you Monday. Bye, guys.